Hi, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me on a date with Ashley D. Today I have the mixologist, Jada York, with me. Hey, Jada, how are you?
Hello, I'm doing fine.
Awesome. So, Jada, let's go ahead and get to it. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what made you want to become a mixologist.
I'm Jada, and I'm originally from Thomaston, Georgia. And what made me want to become a mixologist is that I just like being a people person and being interacting with different people. So since college, everybody always wanted me to bartend the college parties, and so I used to do that a lot. So what actually made me become a mixologist was during the pandemic. I was like, let me see if I can make some extra money, and came up with three original drinks, and it just took off from there. People, responded very well, wanted something to drink, and they like it, and I just took off from there.
Really? Okay, well, that sounds good, Jada. So, a mixologist sounds very big, sounds like a big job to handle. So, what steps did you take to become a mixologist?
But in order to be a mixologist, you have to be certified. So I had to take some classes, and I was certified in order to be a mixologist, because bartending is different than mixology. So in order to be a bartender, the only thing you have to do, is you can apply for the job, get the job, and they'll train you. But in order to be a mixologist is when you have to do the actual classes, learn about the chemistry of liquors, knowing what mix well together, knowing how to pour, your pouring count. Um, I had to know the different ounces of things. I had to learn about beer, liquor, wine, what different wine goes with what type of food, all of that nature. Learn about the laws and everything.
Okay, so that sounds like a lot, Jada. So let me ask you this. So when you're at, an outing and you see bartenders just pouring up liquor, so do they have those measurements in their head and they just
Yes,
know, or are they just
yes.
actually just pouring?
No. So we call that free pouring. So if
Okay.
you pay attention, like next time you go to the bar, if you pay attention, they're gonna have the spouts in the bottles.
Mhm.
And it's two different types of spouts. You have a free pouring spout, which I love to use because I always free pour.
Okay.
So what that means, like you just said, we're counting in our head. So we know that 4 counts equals 2 shots, or a shot. Yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, a shot. 4 count equals a shot. But in the other spouts, they have like the little balls in the spouts, like a little bead. And that right there, when you pour it, it pours a shot for you. So you don't have to count. But yes,
Okay.
so yeah, you have to learn your counts in order to know so many counts equals so many ounces, which is
Mhm.
a shot.
Okay, gotcha. Now, being a mixologist, do you like just go to events and just bartend at those events, or do you do clubs? So, what type of settings do you do?
So I actually own my own business. It's called DWJ, Drinks with Jada, and we cater to all needs. We do weddings, we do parties, we do um, bridal showers, we do baby showers, anything you can think of. We actually even do kid parties. I have a son. He's 11 years old, and he branches off of my business. So he's up under my business, and he does mocktails. Now
Okay.
his mocktails are frozen. And so they're only for for kids or for adults that don't drink, but they, like I said, they come frozen, non-alcohol, of course.
Uh
So
huh.
yeah, that's that's what we do. And last night I just did a party at a club.
Okay.
And yeah.
Well, that's good, Jada. Okay, so if you need Jada services, of course, she does private events and also she does clubs as well. And Jada, if someone comes to you and they say their drink is not strong enough, being that you're actually measuring these drinks, how do you handle those situations?
Well, I can actually make it stronger. It just depends on the situation.
Hmm.
With my drinks, I have like 21 different mixes up under me, different names of drinks that I have, and I have a drink for everyone. I have
Okay.
someone with drinks for people that don't drink a lot, or
Hmm.
just like sweet to the taste, sweet to the tongue.
Uh
I
huh.
have the ones that are very strong. I have the ones that are in mid. So I like to ask them, how do you like your drink first,
Hmm.
especially if they're purchasing from me. But
Okay.
as far as being in a club atmosphere or at an event, if they say that it's weak and it's not that strong, then I'll just add another shot into it.
Okay. So how do you handle the customers that come up to you and you know they've had enough and you know they have to drive home, but they're like, they're wasted, they want to keep getting wasted. So how do you handle those situations? Is there
I
like a
have to tell
cutoff
them
limit?
all,
Do you?
yes, ma'am, it is against the law. You're not gonna leave here, leave where I'm working at, and say, catch a DUI or have a wreck or something, because they're going to pinpoint where you came from, what was going on. And so being state certified, because I am state certified,
Okay.
you have to cut them off. It is against the law, and it will fall back on me. So, yes, now they don't like it, but it is what it is.
Okay, see, a lot of people didn't know that about being state certified and, you know, it falling back on you. So that's good information, Jada.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
we have to we have to follow the law and do that. And so with that being said, like a lot of venues, they like for us to have insurance.
Mm-hmm.
The bartenders or the mixologists, when they come, they have to have insurance just for that purpose.
Okay, and see, that's something a lot of people don't know as well. So as a mixologist, what was the steps that you had to take as far as like your certifications and getting the insurance?
Okay, well, with certification, I had to do classes online with the state of Georgia.
Okay.
And you go on there and you watch these webinars, and you have to pass the test. And then you get state certified. And my state certification lasts for 3 years.
Okay. That's good.
What was your other question?
I know that's about it, about the insurance part. Because a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, insurance, I just call in to insurance company, tell them my business, what I got going on, where I'm about to be, and that I need to be covered. And then you just purchase the insurance that way. However, I like for the client to purchase it themselves. Sometimes, more than likely, I can work up under the caterer's insurance, because they usually have to have insurance as well. So if the venue usually require them to have insurance, only thing that the client have to say is that they want to extend it to bartending services.
Got you. Sounds good.
So they can everybody be covered.
Exactly. Okay, so nothing fall back on you. So that's good. And Jada, how do you handle those underage drinkers that are at these events and they's like, Miss Jada, you'll give me something to drink. You'll give me this, Miss Jada. How do you handle those?
You know you can't have anything to drink, no baby. I always call to ask for ID. I will say that.
Okay.
Especially if they look underage, or if I already know them, I'm not servicing them, because again, if something happened, it always pinpoints back, and I don't want that. Especially if we're being in a small town where I'm from right now, and if we go to the clubs here, and I'm working at bartending here, and if they get called and they coming from there, the first thing they're gonna find out is who was the bartender.
Right.
See, I think it's easier for minors to drink in metro area, because then it's kind of hard to pinpoint which bartender gave it to them, but they can fall back on the actual establishment. Yeah, so no.
No drinks with Jada if you're underage, people.
No, they better enjoy a mocktail.
That's right. See Caleb for the mocktails, y'all.
That's right.
And Jada, also with this one right here, let me ask you this. Have you ever had a customer that'll get a drink and not want to pay for the drink when you're bartending, like at clubs or anything, or, you know, just try to walk off without paying?
Well, actually, I have yet to bartend at an establishment where we call that like a cash bar.
Okay.
What you're speaking of. So I have not done a cash bar yet. So the clubs that I have worked at, they basically be like private parties. Let's say you having a birthday party and you having it at a club, or you having it at a event center or some type of location. And therefore the alcohol is normally free.
Got it.
I haven't had to run a cash bar yet.
Okay. All right. And what type of customers do you service? Do you prefer doing the private events?
Yes.
You do prefer private events? Okay. All right. And tell people, where can they find you, Jada, and how can they book you?
You can find me on all social networks. On Facebook, it is Drinks with Jada, Mixologist LLC. On Instagram, it is DWJ_Mixologist. That's how you can find me. The only thing you have to do is hit my inbox to book me. I have different type of packages that I provide, one for weddings, one for parties. Also, I have different drinks available for individuals. I can actually show you some now. This right here is a bottle. It'll come in a bottle like this, individual package. This is one of my best sellers. It's called the Jessie J. It's made with cognac in it. A lot of people like cognac. This one right here is called the Entanglement. I'm sure everyone remember when Jada Pinkett Smith in August had an entanglement. That's where this come from.
Okay.
So this is made with vodka and rum, and trust me, it's one of my best sellers as well. And a lot of people, you might get in a little trouble when you drink that. This one right here is called Wont.
Okay.
This is made with crown apple.
Okay.
So we got like an apple taste to it, and it's one of my best sellers as well. And a lot of my drinks are actually named after my family members
Okay.
or something of that nature. So they have different unique names. They're either named after my family member or they're named after what they taste like or what they look like.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming on, Jada, and sharing your business information with us. And hopefully this right here will give you even more exposure than what you already have, because I know you stay booked and busy all the time.
All the time. And I want to let everyone know that we do travel, so don't let that discourage you. We travel all over the U.S. So just go ahead. If you have an event coming up and you need a mixologist or someone behind the bar, just go ahead and hit that inbox.
That's right. No event too big or small. Just give Jada a call, y'all.
Exactly.
All right, you guys. You can reach me, Ashley D Speaks, on YouTube and also Facebook. On Instagram, Ashley Davis _speaks. Thanks again so much, Jada, for joining me on today. You all have a great day, and thanks for joining me on A Date with Ashley D. Bye, Jada.
See you later.
All right.